Looking at exactly what this title says, inverses with logs and exponentials. You guys know exactly what to do for inverses. Remember, you just, yes, switch the x and the y. Or as we begin doing it, we switch the x and f inverse and so forth. So that's what we'll continue to do. The basic assumption here is that logs and exponentials, are inverses. They're inverses, so that's how we can find them. That's how we can find the inverses, by taking the log if it's an exponential, or doing the exponent if it's a log. Copy this down. Still need to copy this down. Nope, just pause this and copy it down. Great. Let's look at this problem. It's a log equation. I have f of x equals this stuff. I'm supposed to find the inverse. The first thing that I do, yes, it's just to switch the stuff. So instead of writing f of x, I write x. 5 natural log. Instead of writing x, I write f inverse of x. And I know it looks clunky, but oh well. So we're going to write that all minus 2, because that does not change. Now, we know that I have to get f inverse by itself. So look at this problem. Pretend like this just said a here. What would you do? Exactly right. Yeah, I just add 2 to both sides. 2 plus 2. And I get, in my next step, x plus 2 equals 5 times natural log of f inverse of x. Again, pretend like this stuff is just like a or x or b or c or something. What would you do? That's right, divide both sides by 5 to get rid of that 5. Divide 5 by 5. So now I have x plus 2 over 5 equals the natural log of f inverse of x. Remember, we want to get this f inverse, by itself. So what do we need to do to both sides of the equation to get this f inverse by itself? No, I cannot divide by ln. This f inverse is attached to ln. It's all stuck together. Can't divide by ln. What else could I do? Yes, that's right. I could take e of both sides. If I did e of both sides, that will cancel out, and what's left is exactly the inverse. So let me write it down so that it's super clear. F inverse of x equals e to the x plus 2 over 5. Done. Hurrah. Let's look at one more problem. Find f inverse if it's this stuff instead. Now go ahead and pause this and do this on your own if you're already ready for that. But again, the first thing that I do is x equals, right, I'm replacing this with x. X equals 3 log f inverse of x plus 3. Cover this up. What's the first thing to do? Right, take away 3 from both sides. Goodbye 3, goodbye 3. And I get x minus 3 equals 3 log f inverse of x. What do I do next? Good, that's right. I'm going to divide 3 by both sides. And I get x minus 3 over 3 equals log of f inverse of x. Now what do I do next? No, right? I cannot divide by log. That doesn't get rid of log. I need to get rid of log to get f inverse by itself. Yes, I do raise this whole thing by a power. What power do I choose? Okay, look at the homework that I gave you today. There's a rule on it. It says log, when there's no base, is the same thing as writing log base 10. So what power should I use? That's right, I should use base 10. So 10 to the log cancels that out. And so my solution then is f inverse of x is equal to 10 to the x minus 3 over 3. That whole thing is its power. Great. Rewatch these two to get the full swing of it down. Now, we've got more practice problems for you to do. Copy these down and then press play. If you haven't copied them down yet, seriously copy them down and then press play. Again, you only get to press play if you've done all of the work. Have you actually done all the work? Okay. Then go ahead and press play. Now, here are the solutions. I did not give all of the steps here. And after I took the natural log of both sides here, I didn't show some of the algebra. These are the correct solutions. So follow along with your notes from when you practice these problems. Compare your solutions. Make sure they look exactly the same. If you have any questions, come back and let me know tomorrow. And I will check your work and let you know how you did. See you then.